Hey, trading family, this is Travis from 24FX Academy. Today is November 25th, 2018. Today we're going to be talking about the COT report. This video is actually a little delayed. I apologize. Usually I shoot this video on Fridays, but we had a lot of going on, especially with the holidays. So I took a little break, and I apologize. But we're back at it. No excuse. I've been gone for a week and a half. Actually doing some rearrangements and working on some new projects for us. A lot of great things. One thing I could say is we're back with internet. Sorry that I was away because of that, but also I was away for handling new projects that we'll be having coming very soon. Paul and I will be doing more webinars on Saturdays and Wednesdays, and Paul and I will be doing live trading rooms on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So try not to miss those. There's a lot of great benefits and great conversation Paul and I will be having live in the chat trading room that you probably won't see except if you actually pay for our one-on-one coaching. So some free nuggets there. But this is our disclaimer. 24FX Academy is a financial data and news portal for educational purposes. This is not for financial or investment advice, nor is it for that. If you want to read the whole disclaimer, you have that option, or it will be at the bottom of the description on the YouTube channel. By the way, if you are watching this on YouTube, please give us a thumbs up or subscribe. Or if you don't like what we're talking about, give us a thumbs down, or give us a bad comment, or give us a good comment. We just want to really see what the community really likes and doesn't like, so then we can give you the best information, So that's our disclaimer for 24FX Academy. Let's get into the meat and cheese of this. So first things I would like to first talk about is a little fundamental information. I just saw this article on Thursday night, or I want to say Saturday morning. I'm really not sure. These days are blending together for me. Damn Thanksgiving. But this is really important, especially that the OPEC deal is coming up this week. Um, as we already know, the oil market is just falling and falling. I'm driving, loving the gas prices that I see, especially in my area. I'm seeing gas prices at lows of 240 and some change. So I'm loving it, but it's not gonna last long, as we already know. So definitely keep an eye out for Canadian pairs and Aussie pairs, and we'll get into that more, especially looking at the COT report, seeing that what we may have. And also we'll look at our economical calendar to make sure there's no other fundamental news that may be coming out. But the G20 summit is very important, especially at this time of the year. This is the fourth quarter. It's going to set the tone for 2019 and the future. So this will be something that I would say to all my students and anybody in our community. Just keep an eye out. Even if you're a scalper, you're a swing trader, if you're just grabbing 2 to 3 pips with heavy leverage, you don't want to just be trading blindly at the wrong times of the day. So I think just knowing the fundamental analysis of time is very important. So, hey, I know some people don't care about fundamentals. I used to be one of you traders. But when you get a little older and mature into the industry, that it's important. I'm not saying that it's the law, but it kind of helps you map out your trading plan, and having a trading plan is most important. So I digress. So that's that. We're gonna be talking about the COT report. And if you don't know what that is, it's called the Commitment of Traders. And how we get that, we go to the CT or CFTC.gov website and get this data. This is public information for everyone. Before we really get into that, let's look at what we have. So what's on the map today? We're going to be talking about the euro. We'll be talking about the dollar index. We're going to be talking about Bitcoin, because that needs to be talked about. We're going to talk about Japanese yen. We're going to talk about the Great British Pound. We'll talk about some futures. Maybe get into some indexes, and we got to talk about the bonds market. We have to talk about the bonds. If you don't know what I'm saying the bonds. I love saying bonds because every time I watch Bloomberg report, they say the bonds, even the people from the States. So it cracks me up. So I'm just trying to be like the Bloomberg report, all fancy dancy. Anyway, so we went over this. Let's see if there's any new news. Let's check this out. Never done that before. Let's see what we have on record for today. Grim stock signals plummeting. Doesn't seem new to me. as we already know, the buybacks is done for the rest of the year. So any index that you're looking at probably gonna be very bullish. I mean bearish. And with that being said, definitely we're gonna look at that because I know in the last COT report videos we did look at that, and we projected if we can break the cloud, we'll get into some bearish moves. So let's see what we have on those. Okay. What else we see on news? 9-week low, Brexit. Hey, hopefully that Brexit deal can get closed. Maybe this will be the catalyst to push the Great British Pound and the Euro up. But right now, it doesn't look great. And talking about Bitcoin, look, Bitcoin falls further than the $4,000 market price. And that did happen this weekend. So, yeah, Cyber Monday, which may help the consumer staples ETF, and Russia. So, yeah, nothing crazy. Nothing new news. You know, if you're paying attention to the market every single day, none of this is a shock. But it's good to see that, hey, they're shelling this information to the public. So we can get this out of here. Bye-bye. So commitment traders. Let's take a look at that. So we have Canadian dollar. So non-commercial, we have longs, 36,000. Change from last week, they increased by 3,000. Okay, the short positions, 39,000, increased by 3,000. All right, commercial, 53,000, increased by 4,000. Shorts, 47,000, decreased by 900. With that being said, let's look at our total. We have total longs. So, hey, we're gonna continue shorting this, but this kind of concerns me on the non-commercial, kind of mixy. So we'll keep an eye out on a short position, depending on the OPEC deal for the CAD. If we can get something positive going on that OPEC deal, I definitely want to go strong on the CAD. And let's take a look at the CAD. Let's look at it on here first, USDCAD. And that is not how it's supposed to look. Sorry, family. There we go. USDCAD. Weekly. Boom, boom, boom. Same story, sideways. And as we already know, the US dollar has strength, but it's not much. We're still in this cloud. The rule is we don't trade in the cloud on a weekly. So let's see what we have on a daily. Well, above the cloud on a daily. Pretty overboard on this sideways trend. So, that being said, what is this? The 21st. The 21st was what day on our calendar? I think that either was a Monday. That was Wednesday. So, Wednesday, bear momentum. Then got to our blue conversion line, did not close below it. So this was retracement. So we still have an uptrend going on here. If we can break this on Tuesday and be in under this zone, we can be under here. I will short this until we get to the cloud. But that all depends on the OPEC deal news. And let's see what day that would actually populate for us. So we are now into the next week. So let's see next week calendar. British pound. I guess I have to go to another trading platform to get the OPEC information. Let's Google that. We have technology. I love that data is just here. Just speeches, meetings, big meetings, upcoming meetings. December 6th. All right. So December 6th is the next meeting. So we have until 2 Thursdays from now. So it's nothing to stress. So with that being said, we can probably short this. So we're gonna continue going long on here. Maybe we can get to these levels. That can be the target based off what we just saw. We don't have OPEC deal coming no time soon, so the US dollar should have more strength. Also looking at our commitment traders, because hey, we have more longs, aka we have to have a mirror and reverse this. Hey, we may have to short the CAD against the US dollar at least. So that's what we got there. So I'm super excited to share this information regarding Switzerland franc. I hate to be one of those guys, but I told you so. Let's look at our currency strength index. Where is the Switzerland franc? At the tippy top. So for the last, I don't know, month and a half, ladies and gentlemen, we've been talking about the Switzerland franc being the low, and it will continue building strength on certain catalysts. Which, hey, what did we need first? Japanese yen to fall, right? Did that happen? It did happen. And then as the Switzerland franc had to build momentum, guess what? Where is it now? Like, if you document and watch all these videos, it takes time when we speak about this information, but it happens, you know. And I'm not a false guru, nor do I pretend to be a guru. I just know what I know because I've been studying the market for the past 10 years. You know, I'm only 27, and I've been studying it since I was basically 17, but I've been watching the market since I was 10 years old. My father used to watch CNBC every day when he would pick me up on a weekend, so I was bound to just pick something up naturally. So understanding the flow of currency is really easy. You just have to really know what each currency has to do when the market, like, everybody plays a role, and unfortunately, that's how it works there. So anyway, Switzerland franc is pretty good, right? On the strength index. Let's take a look at what it says on the COT report. So non-commercial longs 15,000 decreased. All right, shorts decreased by 2,000 above 34, but you have to have a mirror. This means we're buying. Longs 53, shorts doesn't look good, longs. So as a whole, we have longs technically decreasing by 700, longs increasing. We have to actually keep an eye on this. Anything is possible. So let's look at our charts, see what we have here. Because fundamentally, regarding news, I don't think we have anything for Switzerland. China, USA, Euro, CAD, USA, Euro, Australia, US. Nope. And that's usually the picture, you know. We don't have much for Switzerland, but we do have the flow of how the money works in the market. So first, let's look at our cool index here and get it up here as well. US dollar, Switzerland franc. So first, we have to first look at a weekly chart. So guess what? We got to the zone, major supply zone. Short. Now we're back in another zone. Naturally, the market, because you have highs and lows for the week, we created a pin bar. This tells me one thing: we will get to this level. I'm not saying we will break this level, but we will get to this level. Why? Also because we have a lot of buying and selling volume historically in this area. Look at this. Look at all this money in this area. We have to just continue. And yeah, you know, we had it come down, but it's so much more in this zone. So I see the market really coming back down for a short. So I know we can continue shorting on US dollar, Switzerland franc. Let's look at this on a daily. So it looks like we're getting close to the cloud. Let me just hide this because I can't see the cloud. Yep, pretty close to the cloud. So we're below the conversion line. We just need to break this 55 moving average. We're gonna touch this cloud. nice base, 50% Fibonacci level zone. Technically, that's what that is. So yeah, we can continue going down. Let's take a look on our monthly level. We are below a monthly pivot, coming right back to it. So we can actually, just like our prediction, continue down. I can see this. If we retest off of this zone, shoot back down to this past S3 level. That's my goal as a trader. Take a few pips. How many pips would that be? 70 pips for the week. I'll take it. Scalp it up throughout the week. Take 10 pips maybe every other day, maybe 20 pips a day. But that's doable. I love it. So that's the goal for that. Let's close this. We don't need this OPEC though. So let's take a look at some data here though. This is important. Let's see. Let's get the candles. And let's first pull up CAD, because we did not look at the CAD on here. All right. So CAD is shorting, downtrend. And this is no news. This looks correct. So we're gonna continue with this, and let's get a moving average and see where we're at regarding that. So let's see, indicators, moving average. Okay, moving average. Let's go with that. Okay, let's edit this. And let's turn that to the 34. Yeah, so this is what we have. Gonna bounce right off of it. So this is the low in this area, and let's get a horizontal tool. Have a nice downtrend. Looks like a bulletin band, basically. So rejected this area, we can continue coming down. Real simple. Now let's get a look at Switzerland. SF. Cool. Barely broke over the 34. So if we can break through for the next coming weeks, we can continue moving up and shorten. But I think we can actually continue moving north. This is just a small retracement. That's like, it's needed. So I'm not gonna really say, hey, it's time to short the Swiss franc. I'm really gonna be patient and wait. We need more bulls coming here, and it's gonna happen. We just need time. And as you can see, when I make these videos, it's just all about timing, and it's gonna happen. So let's move forward to the next commodity. Skip over the peso. Let's look at the pound. Look at the pound. I know in the past I was really biased regarding the pound, and the only reason why, I really didn't see any benefit. But now that I'm super scalping, it's good to really look at the pound. So let's take a look. So regarding the pound, 2,000 shorts decrease from last week. Pound may have some strength. So let's really look at it, the whole picture. Increase shorts. So we will be buying, because yeah, the longs, there are more longs, but they're actually adding more shorts. So when you're accumulating orders, guess what? That's where the flow is coming. The new flow is coming. So yeah, it's time to start buying again, the pound. So let's take a look at that. Great British Pound USD. Look at it on a weekly on here. Look at that. Look at that. Let's bring this right down here. This is the bottom. This is where the market accumulated orders. This is just accumulation area. This zone, we're at the bottom. We just have to break over this 34 on the weekly. It's doable. It's really doable. We just have to break this area. And once we do that, because it looks like it's creating a potential double bottom, which is right here. And I'll show you with the illustration tool. Right here. High, low. So that's where I see the move coming. This is going to be for the year of 2019. It's going to take some time, but we got it coming. We got it coming. Like I said, we have a potential Brexit deal coming in within this quarter. That will set the tone for the future for 2019. We just need to see more positive things happening. Or, worst case scenario, we break this area, we short. But we have two options, you know. But I see this as a better option, percentage and risk ratio. So that's that. Let's take a look on a time chart. Cool. Same picture. Same picture. We just have to break this 34 level. We'll be fine. So that's that on there. Let's move forward. Japanese yen. Let's take a look on the strength index. Japanese yen was low. Now it's in the mid. The only way this can push up if this actually, I saw this on the calendar because the inflation was last week. It wasn't good. Wasn't really good. So for Japanese yen, I know there was something on here. Oh, it wasn't. Oh. So Japanese yen doesn't have anything for this week. I swore I saw something. Maybe I saw an article or something. So regarding that, Japanese yen may be a little quiet. The only thing that can push it, if there's any other fundamental news that may come up throughout the week that can push it up. But I'm gonna say this is gonna be really sideways. Wasn't as strong as out of the whole week. And talk about fundamentally, last week JPY didn't do well. Actually was really mixy. It beat out Aussie, beat out New Zealand, and it beat up CAD and beat up the Euro. Those aren't really good things because those are all weak right now. Aussie and New Zealand dollars has been the weakest pair for the last 2 weeks. Beating CAD right now, as we already know, because of oil, CAD is hurting, and the Euro's really hurting because of Brexit. So it's not a really big aha moment for Japanese yen. Japanese yen really needs to beat out Switzerland. If it can beat out Switzerland, then I know, hey, Japanese yen is now back in a bullish leader of the pack. And if it can beat out Great British Pound, those are going to be the two catalysts for me to say, you know what, Japanese yen is really strong. And right now, they don't have any major news except last Tuesday. Their session had because of the bonds, and we'll look at the bonds. But right now, I don't think there's going to be anything else that can help the Japanese yen besides the bonds market get it back its strength. So let's look at it on the commitment and trader report. That's the whole. So mixy, really mixy. Look at that. There's no true sentiment here. We have people who really want to go long. We have people who really want to go short. So not confident on that. The Euro. Let's look at it from the total. Skip right through it. Long. So we're going to be shorting. So let's take a look at this. On the time. It's going to be EC. Hey. Same story, man. Look at this story. All the same. So could not break the 34. We're going to keep coming down. Let's take a look at it on the bigger picture. Let's bring this over here. Looks a little better. This is on the daily. Let's get to the weekly first. On the weekly, we're still below the cloud. So, real mixy for the last 4 weeks. So, for November and the last week of October, we haven't really had any strong push in a bearish momentum. Um, right now, we have this neckline here from the past as support. If we can really truly break this with bearish momentum, as we're seeing on the COT report, then we can continue as bears. But as of right now, I have to wait. So if we look at this on our 4-hour chart that we have on here, this is the zone that we really want to pay attention to because we're below the monthly level for a while. If we can just get below here, and let me just use the highlight too. If we can get below this zone, we can continue shorting, taking it to the S2 level. But I think this is actually just a retracement for the bigger move north. We just have to get some more US dollar weakness. That would be the catalyst. And if we look at our calendar, we do have some cool things coming up. So for the euro, we have the monetary policy coming up. And also for Friday, we have GDP growth. This can really help also as the weeks are coming with the Brexit talk. If May can give us some good things, then we'll be doing well on that end. And those are all our currencies. Let's take a look at Bitcoin, BTC. Boy, it's sad going on in the Bitcoin world, guys. BTC, USD. Go to Coinbase. It's not a good picture here, guys. We actually broke the zone. We broke the supply zone. It's not a great look. Then Ichimoku Cloud, but the reason why it's so thin, we don't have much history. It's not much history to go based off of that. So this is actually a flash sale. If anybody would want to get into the industry, this would be the perfect time. We're still at record highs for crypto. Can we get back to these levels? I don't know, but I'm still all in. So with that being said, let's look at this on a 4-hour and get a better picture. Downtrend, obviously. The only thing that can keep us coming back, if we can get back past this zone, if we can get back in this area, will be golden. But the only way can we have that, we go back to the daily. Go towards the past. Let's look at the past. We have to protect this area. And it's not showing up on here, so let's go back on the weekly. We have to protect this area. If we do not protect this area, it's game over. You want to just pull out all your coins and go back to mining. But that's a 90% option, honestly. And this is me being 100% confident. 90% of the market could go back down to this area. But if we break this zone, safe to say, it's game time. It's over. The game is over. So let's just keep an eye out. We do have a lot of market value. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. Let's look at the CoinMarketCap as a whole. We're still at record highs, One day we'll get back to this area because there's still so much mass adoption globally that the market will still grow. What is happening is all the little shitty coins, or as they like to call in the crypto space, shit coins, they're dying out, and we need that. We need all that to die out. And if we look at Bitcoin dominance, it is growing back. All those other little altcoins that weren't real coins that people was pumping and dumping are now dying off. The real coins that actually are utilized tools, are surviving. And this is what I've been telling my students and always been preaching when I first got into the industry. Treat it like it was a corporation. Really invest into a coin that actually has something back into it besides hype. Use crypto coins that actually have a utility. If it's not a token as a currency, find a utility coin that actually has a process, that actually has has a product behind it, not just a name and a hype to it, like, oh, this is going to be the next one that moons. I digress. But this is what's going on in the crypto space. I definitely still have 100% confidence. It's just if we hit this zone that, like I was saying, I will lose confidence. Honestly, it was a loss. I tried it. I made a little profit, but it wasn't enough that long-term hold. But I don't really see that this is going anywhere because I believe the bigger picture will be mass adoption for the next generation. So just like the internet bubble, yeah, the bubble crashed, but look what we have now. We have Netflix. So did the bubble really pop, or did it just create new stuff? So you really don't want to listen to the hype of Bloomberg Report, CNBC. You want to look at that to make a bias, but don't read and buy into what they're selling you. Really make a true decision of the future, like someone like Warren Buffett will. See around the corner like Ray Dalio. So really think like a true investor and look at what the patterns and habits are as the mass do. So that's our COT report for this week. And if you have any questions, message us on YouTube, give us a like, or you can actually go to our website on 24FX Academy. And if you want to talk to Paul or I, you can actually book a call with us or sign up or hit our contact button, reach out to us. This is our email. And thank you again for watching our 24FX Academy video on YouTube. Take care. We love you. Bye.